is the world's biggest offshore race.
The Rolex Fastnet Race returns.
This is just one of the races you got to do.
Once you've done one, you want to do it again.
The rite of passage for all sailors.
The 49th edition of this biennial race, organised by the Royal Ocean Racing Club, will make its traditional start from the Royal Yacht Squadron, Cowes, on Sunday the 8th of August. A fleet of over 300 international yachts, including professionally crewed cutting-edge trimarans and Maxim monohulls, and an array of largely Corinthian classes, will head westward down the Solent, creating one of the most evocative sights in all of sailing.
More pressure coming, more pressure building here.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of Rolex's partnership with this epic 600 nautical mile contest, which is an integral part of the Swiss watchmaker's long-standing association with yachting. Landmarks en route include the Needles, Portland Bill, Land's End and the Scillies.
That's looking quite nice, mate. Maybe 20 knots.
Sailors will face down the elements across the Celtic Sea to the Fastnet Rock off the southern tip of Ireland, and one of the most iconic grounding points in sailing.
It has its very dangerous moments.
We'll probably get 4 or 5 hours sleep in that 60 hours.
I think I can cry if I finish it all.
However, for 2021, there will be an historic change of race course. For the first time ever, the finish will be in France, in Cherbourg on Cotentin. The overall victor on IRC handicap not only receives the Fastnet Challenge Cup, but a guaranteed place in sailing legend. The scale of the challenge is immense and demands flawless preparation, perfect teamwork, and unrelenting mental and physical endurance.
Truly the most difficult race in the world to win.
Qualities that create a tangible sense of belonging and community. It is a competition which inspires and unites. With nearly a century of history, the Rolex Fastnet is revered across the sporting world.
You want to be able to say, I finished a Rolex Fastnet race.
This is the Sailing World on Water, August 6, 2021. Here are last week's sailing highlights. The Rolex Fastnet Race starts on Sunday, and this year it ends in France. The Olympic sailing program concluded in Japan, and Great Britain came out on top with 3 gold medals. Australia came home with 2, and 1 to Denmark, Brazil, Netherlands, China and Italy. Only 1 medal race protest. France against Great Britain. We have a 470, day 11, report in this show. The annual Cows Week is in full swing, and on day 5, and it seems everyone and their dog are enjoying the atmosphere and light wind racing. Alinghi wins again in the GC32 foiling class. It looks like they are trialling for a shot at the America's Cup. It's the final day for the ILCA 2021 World Championship, Radial Youth, Circolo Vela Arco on Lake Garda. There are 2 great cities who host the end of 2 great races. In Australia it's Hobart, and in the USA it's Honolulu. Both embrace the yachts and their crews, and their hospitality is both legendary. Last week it was Honolulu, and by the pictures everybody had a good time. In our July 23rd World on Water, we had the Lorient Foilers screaming along behind the huge Edmund de Rothschild trimaran at 38 to 40 knots plus. Well, here is how they did it. Now over to France protest day 11 in Tokyo.
So it is all on.
What was meant to be a straightforward gold medal celebration for Hannah Mills and Ailey McIntyre of Great Britain has had to be delayed until a protest has been heard and resolved on shore. France's Camille Lecointre and Aloise Retournaz are protesting Great Britain for alleged team racing after a close tussle between the leading three contenders for the medals, Great Britain, France and Poland. Linda Farney and Maja Seigenthaler of Switzerland won the medal race, taking fourth overall. Meanwhile, Great Britain, who had been second behind the Swiss, were overtaken on the final run by Germany, Israel and Poland. This put Poland back on equal points with France, giving them silver and bronze to France. However, immediately after the race the jury was informed that France was protesting Great Britain. The protest was heard ashore and the case was dismissed. It had been a brief delay to the medal celebrations, but at last Great Britain could celebrate the gold. Along with silver from London 2012 and gold from Rio 2016, gold at Tokyo 2020 makes Hannah Mills the most successful ever female Olympic sailor. Ailey McIntyre's gold matches the achievement of her father Mike McIntyre, who won Star Keelboat gold for Great Britain in 1988. Lecointre repeats her bronze from Rio 2016. Meanwhile, the normally jubilant and winning Australians came up with 2 gold medals. They noted that Enoshima Yacht Harbour on Japan's Sagami Bay will forever hold a special place in the history of Australian sailing. At the Tokyo 1964 Olympics, it was the site of Australia's first Olympic sailing gold medal, with Bill Northam and the crew of the Barrenjoey winning the 5.5-metre class. It is also the venue of a last gold medal to be handed out in the men's 470 class to Australia again. Today, the team of Matt Belcher and Will Ryan claimed gold in a canter. They finished 22 points clear of the Swedish team of Anton Dahlberg and Fredrik Bergström in second. They only needed to complete today's contest to take gold, but the dynamic duo put the final stamp on an impressive campaign by taking the medal race win. Today's gold is Australia's second in sailing at these games, with Matt Warne taking out the laser class on Sunday. Relief was Belcher's first emotion after crossing the finish line today. "We played it safe before the start, and were a bit back, but halfway up the beat we realised we were in a position to do well in the race. Typical of our nation, we flipped our game plan and decided to try and win the race." The win is vindication for the pair, who despite being hot favourites at the Rio Olympics 5 years ago came home with silver. "It's been a long journey," Belcher continued. "It has taken 5 years to take just one more step up on the dais and realise that dream together." The win launches Belcher to legend status, as he becomes Australia's most decorated Olympic sailor with 2 gold. He won the same event with Malcolm Page in 2012 and won silver with Ryan at Rio 2016. The Queensland sailor shares the accolade as the greatest Olympic 470 sailor of all time, his haul of medals equalled only by Great Britain's Hannah Mills, who won gold in the women's today.
Good morning and welcome to coverage of day 5 of Cows Week. It has been a long postponement, so the race officers aiming to get underway.
great for the team to win here again in Lagos back-to-back. Today we had a great fight with the Black Star especially. They were coming back on us until the end, but we managed to just be behind them each time, so they could not come back on all the points.
Well, the week at the end was great for us. I'm happy, and I'm looking forward now for the Worlds in Vela Seniors.
This morning we came in with a bit more engagement, and we had some pretty good starts, good jibes, good tactics, good crew work, and pretty proud to finish on the podium.
I mean, this race seems to really hold a great kind of attraction, like it's a marquee event for a lot of people. I think it's a bucket list. And I've always wanted to do a Transpac. Like, that was the thing I wanted to do. I think there are a lot of owners out there who probably feel the same way, that it's an event that you want to be able to say that you've done.
One of the things that was really fun was that we actually had a record day for the boat, which was about 380 miles in one day.
You know, it's not easy. It's, you know, uncomfortable. You know, it's things that test your, you know, kind of moral or your fiber, you know, like your kind of endurance.
I was on the helm and I took a complete flat, you know, splash over right in the face, and it smacked me hard. So we took some big waves and a lot of water coming over the bow. We talked about how many gallons were we taking. It was barrels full.
Goal for 2021 was the Transpac, and to, you know, have the opportunity to win our class, and if everything kind of fell into play, you know, maybe win overall. It's been an absolute ton of work with an unbelievable team. We've had an absolute blast, and we're happy to be here. Obviously ecstatic to get the overall win, but yeah, a massive team effort by all.
Les hommes de l'ombre.
Titanat, ils nous attendent déjà, ils sont en stand-by là-bas. Il y a normalement 2 passages de prévus autour du paddle gonflable avec sa caméra. Ce qui est important, c'est que nous, on vienne en escadrille en gardant une grosse marge de sécurité pour l'attendre un peu et passer devant cette caméra en même temps que lui.
Il faut vraiment se dire que les mecs qui sont aux commandes, ils voient pas tout, quoi. Donc il y a un champ de visibilité qui est assez réduit. Le risque, il n'est jamais très loin.
Le but est de passer le plus près possible pour nous et pour Gitanat de passer carrément au-dessus du paddle.
À tous les kites, si vous voulez, on peut commencer à faire un petit board sous grand voile seul, histoire de se caler un petit peu. 31 nœuds, 90. Ah, ça y est, décroche. C'est bon, Franck? C'est bon, ils ont arrêté, ça y est.
Ah, les gars, dès qu'il n'y a plus de 20 dinos, il n'y a plus personne, quoi. L'amateur là. On avait dit que les pros aujourd'hui.
Tu me vois là Yann sur l'eau ou pas? Tu dois me voir quand même.
Lucas, je pense qu'il faut que vous approchiez du paddle et qu'on arrive, vous calez pour être avec nous. On va être à 38, 39 nœuds quoi.
On fera un passage et puis vous nous tirez ensuite dans un deuxième temps.
Ouais, ok.
T'as reçu?
Elle porte pas la VHF.
Donc vous allez vous mettre à...
Vous mettez paddle là, ça va ou pas? Pour 5 minutes de préparation. Là on est positionné.
3 minutes.
On va dire 5 minutes.
Alors on est prêt, on lâche quand tu veux. Elles sont en haute les caméramans. Caméra tourne. On est parti, paddle à l'eau. Il faut que je dégage assez tôt en fait. On le lâche.
Quand tu vois le paddle, tu me dis. Ok, ouais.
Alors on branche ça.
Tu vois le paddle, Franck? Un peu moins de règles? Ça va encore? Il y en a pas beaucoup.
Il s'est pris le paddle ou quoi?
Non, non, il est passé juste à côté.
Il l'a bien shooté là.
Hello, you.
Il passe sous le vent. Hein. C'est énorme. C'est énorme. Hein.
Ah, tu fais à 37, 31, je pense. Donc attends, tu peux tenir ça? Allez. Voilà. Pour moi, c'est prêt.
On va tenter la cabriole, tracté. Par contre, il faut un seul direct.
Est-ce qu'il va venir le chercher et tu le fais à l'image pour lui donner le...
Ouais, on peut essayer, ouais. Ok.
T'es prêt? Ouais, je te renvoie, je te renvoie. Ouais, Arthur, il sait pas se placer.
Ouais, faut le faire un peu. Descends, regarde, il saute pour le choper. Je peux lâcher. Lâcher. Là, il est super haut là. Il est super haut. Super haut, je sais pas ce que je fais, j'ai rien dans le palmier. Et il a lâché.
Viens dans mes bois, mon lapin. Viens là, viens là, viens là.
Faut le rattraper là? Il est là, là.
Il a chopé le palonnier. Il a passé le drapeau. Il a le palonnier. Il a le palonnier.
On est pas mal, on est pas mal. Il est en train de décoller, ok, il vole. Là encore. Faut qu'il arrive à aller sous le vent. Faut rester haut encore, nous.
Oh, le barzo. Il est chaud là.
Il tient toujours, il avance sur nous. Ouais, super. Je le vois plus. Il est dans les cieux. Ah, il est magnifique.
Il peut tracter, c'est impressionnant.
Énorme.
Il fait salut.
Salut.
Salut.